fatty. She my little boo thing. And shorty got the fatty. Shorty got the fatty. Shorty be catching mood swings.
I got another challenge for you, bro.
Oh, the money?
If you win, you get $1,000, my dog.
Oh, man, let me see that shit.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, man, hold up. You got to win the challenge first, bro. Give me the money, man. Come on. Look, all you got to be able to do is draw this dot and circle it with this marker.
That's easy.
But the catch is, wait. You can't let the marker come off the paper the whole time.
Okay.
That's all you got to do. $1,000, baby. $1,000.
Okay.
No gimmicks, no gimmicks.
Watch this.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm doing it, bro.
Nah, bruh. What the? Yo, no!
They be like, smooth. What? Can you teach me how to do? She had a money picture on the DJ, money take a cut deep, but ain't no more like a key. Watch the something goes on, you ain't fashion, you can't got the other stuff.
It's LeBron James, the one and only, the king from Cleveland. How tall you is? You say, how tall you 6'6"? How tall you? Hey, I ain't playing around. How tall are you? You 6'2". 6'2"? Dang, you 15 years old, 6'2"? Hey, about 6'11" when you came out the womb, my boy. Yes, sir.
Shorty a little baddie, she my little boo thing.
And shorty got the fatty. 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 Down south, hood baby. Make all the girls go crazy, go stupid. Look up, down to the side. Why got me feeling a little lazy? Shuffle. Flex one hand, show the muscle. Bring around town, hit it out the park, 2 hands on her mouth like a muzzle. Down south, hood baby. Make all the girls go crazy, go stupid. Look up, down to the side. Why got me feeling a little lazy? Shuffle. Flex one hand, show the muscle. Bring around town, hit it out the park, 2 hands on her mouth like a muzzle. 2 hands on the mouth like a muzzle.
It's called a freak. They're doing it like day. Allow us, we'll show you the way. Oh, freak out. You freak, says she. Freak out.
You're gonna have to do more than just say it. You're gonna do less when you do it. Little mama, I want you to prove it.
Me and my homies forever strapped. We roll up on them like Men in Black. I'm feeling like Will.
Yeah. You feeling like me? I feel like a prince that turned into a king. Yeah. I ain't had to curse just to keep it real. Me and Jazz in the late 80s, writing rhymes, make tapes daily. Fresh Prince make the babes crazy. Rest in peace to James Avery.
First things first, rest in peace, Sucker Phil.
Bring it back over here, man. Even when the streets call me corny, I still ain't never let the hate break me. New me, but I'm old school. Big Willie on the Pro Tools. Still fresh and I'm so smooth. I still got on my old shoes. Ain't nothing much that you really can tell me. Willie been cold since Benny and Jerry. Must've forgot that I really get busy. They done forgot who invented get jiggy. Hey.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself.
Watch this.
What you doing with that?
gonna stay on Sundays? At 11:30 a.m.? They thought we ain't had nothing left? Let's go! Hey, first of all, I'm too close. Yeah. My bad. Let me back up. I don't want no smoke. Let me back up, man. Let me be nice, man. Welcome. Our home is your home. You are family, man. If you don't know, I'm honored to meet you, Pastor Steph of Zion Church Landover. Shout out to the entire Off Script family. Y'all make some noise in the chat. Give me some claps or something. Say your name. Welcome, y'all. Listen, we decided we was gonna switch it up, man. You can't keep doing the same thing every week. We was, rest in peace to the Sundays. Sundays had their time. But we figured, why not switch it up and start something new? So family, you are now tuned in. Off the late. Catch us here. Keep liking, sharing, subscribe if you haven't. To everybody that's here for the very first time, we welcome you, man. Consider yourself family. And I gotta shout out our very own Pastor Keith Battle, Pastor Larry Page. Y'all are in for something special, y'all. We doing something special called Secure the Bag, talking about money all month. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. But I'm gonna sit down just like you, cause we got a show, and I ain't even gonna say nothing. Y'all enjoy.
You know what time it is.
Off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, off the lake, off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, off the lake.
It's your boy Danny, aka Danny Boy. Y'all already know who this is. I'm gonna be y'all host tonight, man. Introducing late night tea. Man, y'all already see the tea, bro. Woo. But first, I want to thank every single last one of y'all for getting on this video, watching us, man. For real. We about to come on a huge come up. We not playing no more. We doing our thing. And we about to be lit with it. Straight like that. No cap. So look. I need every single last one of y'all press that subscribe. And that notification bell. Ding! What's going on? Bro, we gonna have some amazing topics for y'all tonight, man. But first, let me show y'all about my topic, man. For real. Hey, unemployment rate done spiked. Since 2020, I believe, right? 2020. Bro, it's Corona. This ain't taking over. She need to go. For real, she need to go. She messing up my stuff. I'm trying to get lit, and she out here messing it up. But look, bro. This unemployment rate, bro, I feel so sorry for every single last person that had to file for unemployment, bro. For real. I pray for every single last one of y'all. For real. I love every single last one of y'all. It don't matter who you are. I love every single last one of y'all, man. For real. And then, that's some tea right there, man. And then, man, these riots. I understand y'all protesting, man. But y'all protesting in a negative way. That's not the move. Stop doing that. It's too negative out here for that, man. We already got enough negative stuff. With police, man. Come on, man. Y'all antagonizing. And they antagonizing us right back. Come on. R.I.P. to my man George Floyd, bro. For real. R.I.P. to my man. But look. We need to live it up to him, man. He was black. Black African American, bro. He wasn't doing nothing. Nothing. And my man was getting kneed on by the police officer. So now, bro, we need to stay focused. And we need to get on top. We still on the bottom right now because of what we doing. Stop destroying stuff, man. We need to shop there eventually, man. We need to buy their stuff. So stop doing that. For real. But look, we need to get together. But not right now, though. Throw it out. We don't need to get together right now. But look, when it's over with, we need to get together and we need to come together. But stop doing against each other. We need to work together. Man, for real. Woo. That's some tea right there. Love y'all, man. I'm about to pass on to the next person. Y'all already know. Here you go.
Yeah, we started off with some real good tea, but we about to get into the rest of it. So, as you guys may or may not know, Beyonce recently dropped her Black is King music video album. Now, I didn't listen to it or watch it, so if there's anything I didn't know, don't spoil it for me in the chat. But also Kanye West dropped his Jesus is King album last year. And there's a lot of questions going around. Some people are asking, did Beyonce make that her title intentionally? Or is it a mockery of Jesus is King? Or was she trying to make it a mockery of Jesus is King? Now, I don't know. A lot of people are tweeting different things. Twitter's raving about it. Jesus is King. No, Black is King. So we want to know you guys' opinion in the chat. What does Black is King mean to you? And do you think Black is King is a mockery of Jesus is King? I don't know, but we about to pass this tea.
Oh, man. Oh, Scrib, what's going on? You mind? It's not hot tea, but it's brisk tea. Anyways, I got some tea for y'all, right? So all my sports fans, we know that the NBA is back. They're pushing the Black Lives Matter movement. But one game, the Orlando Magic play, and it's the national anthem. Everyone has their Black Lives Matter shirts on and taking a knee, standing proud, right? But Orlando Magic small forward Jonathan Isaac decides to not wear a shirt or take a knee. So reporters ask him after the game, do you even stand for the Black Lives Matter movement? Why did you not take a knee? He says that I don't see wearing a t-shirt or taking a knee as a solution to this movement. As a matter of fact, I see God as a solution to everything. So everybody criticizing him and all this stuff, and literally the game after, he tears his ACL. Oh my gosh. Woo! You know what I learned from that, y'all? That it doesn't matter in this walk of Christ, you will be criticized. And I didn't even really intend to have a Bible scripture, but I'm going to do it. That I think it's in Matthew chapter 10, verse 25. It says, students are to be like their teacher, and slaves are to be like their master. And since I, the master of this household, have been called the prince of demons, so will the members of my household be called by many more names. So, if the man that was 100% man and 100% God was criticized, trust me, there are going to be some haters coming along that just don't like you for no reason. But the greatest thing about Christianity is that you have a choice. Will you listen to it or become it? Or will you change the narrative and continue to do what God called you to do? Late night tea. Check that.
Y'all ready for the tea? Y'all not ready for this tea. Y'all not ready for it. Because this tea has me upset. Because I had to put my cup down. Because I'm a little upset. Y'all want to know why I'm upset? Let me tell you why I'm upset. Somebody went on Twitter and asked, can we get a Cinderella reboot with black people featuring Beyonce and Normani? No disrespect to Beyonce and Normani because, I think they're really influential people and they're like beautiful black African American princesses. Like why wouldn't I love them? But the problem in the tweet is there is already a Black Cinderella reboot. If you ask me, I think it's better than the original Cinderella because it has my girl Brandy and Whitney. I'm telling you, if for kids that don't know that movie, you need to go watch it. You need to go watch it. You know why? Because it's just that. Period. So I'm asking myself, instead of rebooting a movie that already has black people in it, how about you redo some of these other movies? Cause there's a Snow White. We need a Snow Black. Beauty and the Beast. Why the only brown person in there gotta be a beast? Like, the only brown thing in that movie is his fur. Come on now. And then, you know, they gave us Princess and the Frog. We'll get into that. But why the black person gotta be green and be a frog for half the movie? I'm upset. And you should be too. So this is your homework. Go watch the Black Cinderella. And, you know, let me stop, but for real, you need to go watch the Black Cinderella because it's just that movie. Like, I honestly feel like there's no need for a reboot just to have Beyonce and Kanye in it. Like, how about you put them in another movie? You know, they gave us brown people in Aladdin, but they wasn't really brown. How about Frozen? Everything in it was white. We need black people. That's the tea. We need more black actresses, actors. Like, we need more black. Period. That's the whole tea. We need more black. So this is for the actors and the actresses that's watching, the creatives, all that. Go chase after your dream because they're trying to take over. They trying to take us over. They trying to take us over, and they're not going to do that because we are black. And that's my tea for the week.
Oh my God, what time is it? Oh man, I think I'm late. Oh, am I late? Off strip, we off the late. Hey look, tell you what, y'all get ready for this clip, man. Listen, I'm doing my thing with Design Praise and Worship Team. Listen, it's called Awesome God. Man, I can't believe I almost missed this. But I'm back here. Listen, y'all get up, man. Everybody get up. It's time to party. This story called Awesome God. Y'all enjoy it, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We off the late. We off the late and I'm late.
Yo, Zion Church, it's time to give praise to G-O-D. Hey, it's your own home body in the D.C.
Our God is an awesome God. He reigns forever and ever. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns forever and ever.
would I do with $1 million?
Yeah, Estelle, we about to get down.
That's my dream. That's what I would want to do without money. So.
Hey y'all, so here's what I would do if I had $1 million. The first thing I would do is I would give $200K to God, just thank him for all that he does, because he does way more than I can even ask for. The second thing I would do is I would put $100K into a savings account and basically just set it aside, and it would just be like just in case money or for emergencies. The next thing I would do is I would spend $100K on some clothes and another $100K on some shoes, and basically just get all new stuff to wear, just redo everything. After that, I would give $250K to my family to just give back to them. I would give some to my sister, my grandparents, my parents, and yeah. The last thing I would do is set aside $150K for college, and I'm done. What would you do with $1 million? Because that's what I would do.
If I had $1 million, I would definitely first pay my tithes and stuff like that, and then I would donate, and then I would buy my parents whatever they wanted. I know my dad wanted a burgundy Jaguar, so I would buy him that, and then I would buy a house, and after that I would just save the rest of it.
If I get $1 million, I put in at least $500,000 in the bank. Simple, boom. Let that interest come in. And then I'm gonna take care of my mother, my father, give them $100,000. Then we're gonna go on a vacation. All of us go on a vacation on me. After the vacation, go shoe shopping, get me some clothes, not spend that much. And then I'm gonna start my own brand. Start the clothing brand, hoodies and stuff like that, so that more money come back to me. Gotta be smart. That's what I'm gonna do with my $1 million.
Man, I don't know about y'all, but I'm sitting here enjoying myself, man. This has been an amazing show. Again, to everybody that tuned in, I can't thank y'all enough, man. This is our very first episode of Off the Late. And as I said before, we're starting off a series called Secure the Bag, talking about finances, getting your money right, being not just rich, but wealthy. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And some people would say, well, we teenagers, we down bad right now, as y'all say. I don't even have a job, or I got a job, but I don't get paid much. Why are we talking about money? And I'm saying God cares about money. God, literally, everybody I'm looking at, I believe he wants you to have wealth. As a matter of fact, in Proverbs 21:20, it says, the wise have wealth. That's a lot of money and luxury, but fools spend it on whatever they get. Let me help you understand in another way why this is very important to me. I remember growing up when I was just a little boy. I remember this day like it was yesterday. It was a Saturday morning in the summertime. The sun was shining, beautiful outside. We were just sitting there, man. That Saturday morning smell, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. The eggs, bacon, grits. The whole nine, you can smell it. You can hear the grass being cut outside. Just a beautiful day. And I'm just sitting on the carpet with my brother, and we watching some of our favorite Saturday morning TV shows. And out of nowhere, we hear a knock at the door. And I ain't paying no mind. My mother was headed to the door, but I glanced at her face and I saw a sad face, as if she knew something was about to happen. And I remember she answered the door, and I saw a man at the door. I didn't really know who he was. And then moments later, he proceeded to do his job. And unfortunately, as a result of him doing his job, me and my brother could no longer watch our favorite Saturday morning TV shows because he had to cut the cable off. And that's when it hit me. Something wasn't right. I also think about Christmases where I know I pretended to be happy because I didn't want my mother to think we weren't grateful, because Christmas year after year, we would write out lists, but I knew it broke her heart to know that she couldn't get the majority of the things that we put on the list. But we still wanted her to know we appreciate you. I think about times where literally, y'all don't judge me. I remember my father being on the stove boiling water, and I'm thinking it's for something else. But that very water he took upstairs and put in the bathtub because our hot water was cut off. And my brother, because he was the oldest, he got first dibs on it, so he was able to take a bath first. And I literally had to wait till he got out and use that same hot water, but it was warm by then, for me to take a bath. And let me be real clear, you know, by God's grace, my mother is in a much better position now, and God rest my father's soul, who passed away 2 years ago. They learned a lot of lessons, and I honor them because it taught me a lot, and so I love them, man. But I'm gonna be honest, growing up, because of a lot that I went through, I just thought you're supposed to have money problems. I just thought you supposed to struggle. Literally, I didn't even need an alarm clock waking up sometimes. I would wake up to hearing my parents arguing about money. Their arguments was my alarm clock. And it didn't hit me till I was 18 years old when God saved my life and he put a few mentors around me who didn't just know millionaires. The few mentors that he placed around me, they actually were millionaires. Before that, I thought in order to have $1 million, you got to be a rapper in sports or hit the lottery. You know what I mean? And no shade to anybody who does those things. But what my mentors helped me understand is there's a way that you can still do you and be you, but you got to know how to move it and make the right investments. And I was determined from that day on, I got to do something different. I want to put my family in a position where my two boys, Shamar and Taj, when they get older, they got money not just for them, but for their children's and their children's children. I want them to be able to say, when it's time for them to go to college, they ain't got to worry about no loan. Here, I got you. When they 16, I ain't got to be like, get a job so you can get your car. I want to be like, man, here go the keys. It's paid for. And that's the life God would have for us, man. And I believe everybody that's watching, you stay tuned in this series. I know it's going to be tough because this is not what some consider a hot topic, but I'm telling you, this is a hot topic, y'all. You can change the trajectory of your family, change the narrative, own some land, do great and really carry the bag. This is the last day. I hope this is a close up. This is the last day any of us watching will ever have a poverty mindset. Y'all, let's go higher, man. I got some special guests. I cannot wait. It's about to go down. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So I told y'all all month we're going to be giving you the keys. But in order for that to happen, we got to talk to somebody that actually got the keys. Now, I know a little bit of something. I can help you get like a dollar or two or three. But this person that we about to call right now, you want wealth? You want wealth? Like, I'm talking about, you want the bag for real? This the man you need to holler at, and his name is Martin Booker. Let me see if he available. Let me see. Hey, what's up, Martin?
Yo, what's going on, Steph?
Martin, yay. Martin, yay. Hey, y'all, I'm here with the very own financial guru, the expert, he the plug, Martin Booker. He is the founder of the Booker Impact Group, y'all. He is helping many people, y'all, around the world break generational curses, become wealthy. This the man that you got that you want to know. He got some information for us that's going to be a blessing. First of all, welcome again, Martin. Thank you for being here with us live. This is our very first Off the Late episode, man. Just if you could just show some love to the people tonight.
Hey, man, thank y'all for having me, man. I appreciate y'all. Get to kick it with y'all off the late. Everybody up late tonight. I'm having a good time with y'all, man. Thanks for bringing me on, Steph.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you can, man, tell us a little bit about who you are, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm a financial educator, man. All around money guy. So financial planner, financial educator. This is what I do. This is what I love, man. I want to see all of us get to a place where we have enough to be able to just change lives, impact lives, and, do whatever we need to do when it comes to our finances. So, if it's talking to y'all, talking to parents, anybody, I want to make sure that we're all in a position where we set ourselves up to be able to give more than we ever have before, be able to serve people like we never have before, and just be able to impact our communities, our families, and this whole world in a way that we never have when it comes to our finances.
Hey, that's good, man. I got a question for you. Before we dive into some of the financial stuff and help our youngest man really get the bag and secure the bag, Were you always Booker Impact Group, financial guru, good steward over your money, or did something happen to kind of provoke this shift for you?
Man, I wish I could tell you that I was always the guy that was great with money, right?
Right.
That wasn't my case, right? Like there were times when I got money and then lost it. There's times when I was given large sums of money and don't have it anymore.
Man.
So like it's definitely been times where I had to learn by my mistakes. So, I give you a quick story. I remember when I graduated from what was that? That was when I graduated. Was that college or undergrad? And when I graduated college, I got probably the largest sum of money I ever received at one time as a gift. I remember one thing I bought with all of that money, and I don't know where the rest of it is.
Man.
I spent every last dollar of that money.
Can you tell us? Now everybody want to know how much you talking.
All right. So, I'll tell y'all. So, I got $5,000 total.
Nice.
When I graduated. So, I had a graduation cookout. Everybody was giving me money because I was about to leave to go to college, go back to school in Connecticut. So everybody gave me money. I remember, and I can even tell you, the one thing I bought was a car radio. I said, man, if I get me a nice little car radio for my whip, I could drive to Connecticut, plug up my iPod. I could be cool, right? That car radio ain't cost me more than $300. I spent maybe $300 to $400, a little bit of extra money for the installation.
Yeah.
After that, I can't tell you what I did with none of that money. I spent all of it before I got to college that summer.
Hey.
And when I look up, I thought back to it. I was like, man, I got to school. I'm like, man, I ain't had to buy no furniture. I ain't had to buy no new clothes for school. None of that. I spent all that money just doing whatever I was doing. And I look at times like that, and I'm just like, man, I could look up and remember having this large sum of money, and then look at within the next moment, and I don't have any of it.
Right.
And I'm like, and don't have anything to show for it, but a car radio that was $400 that I spent maybe $400 on. So and you look back at times like that, and you realize like there were times when I just wasn't, I wasn't managing my money well. I could have done a lot of good things. I could have kept that money and did some other stuff with it to make it grow, all types of stuff. But I didn't. So like. And that was a habit. I used to work through high school and used to just spend all that money on stuff. So I wasn't always the guy to keep my money or invest my money. So those are things I had to learn over time.
I got you, man. And that's all right, man. We live and we learn. And I think that's the biggest thing. And I think when we're young, the younger we are, the more vulnerable we are to making certain mistakes. And speaking about being young, I got some of our youngins who they hungry for this knowledge, Martin. And so each one of them have a question for you. This from my good man, JT. JT, talk to us.
What's up, y'all? It's JT from Bowie High School. And my question is, how and where should I save plus invest money to put me in a better position financially when I'm in my 20s?
JT, that's a great question, man. I appreciate you asking me that. So when it comes to saving and investing, here's all right, let's start with saving. So when it comes to saving, JT, one of the first things I want you to know is this savings rule. So for the rest of your life, for every $10 you make, I want you to save $2. Every 10, you save 2, and just keep that going. So you make 20, you save 4. That means you got 16 to spend. So every time you make $10, you put $2 away. And you never stop doing that. You start making more and more money, you keep doing it. You start making hundreds, you save 20 out of every 100, right? So you're saving 20%. Every 10, save 2. Keep that in mind. And where you putting that money? I want you to put that money in a savings account. So you can have a savings account open for you now, and you just continue to put money into that account. Ask your parents, whatever bank they bank with, ask them if they can open an account for you. And y'all go to the bank together. Every time you make that money, you put your $2 for every 10. Put your 2 in there and keep going. Never stop for the rest of your life. And you just keep that habit. And that's how it works. You build habits now, and they never stop. That's how you build that savings habit. Now, when it comes to investing, here's what I want you to think about with that one. Because there's 3 ways that you can invest, and I'm going to tell you all 3 of them. But the first thing I want you to do is I want you to think about this, JT. You tell me something that you wanted to buy, or that you did buy, and the next time that you tried to buy it, it cost more than it cost when you bought it the first time? And here's one. I'm gonna give you a good one because y'all all know this one. Jordans or the Yeezys. Think about it. If you ain't get them when they drop, them things was double the price the next time you tried to get them, right? Yeah. So look, as a buyer, you was thinking, man, these cost way more money. Now you might not want to pay that price. But imagine if you owned some of the company. Now you real happy that about what just happened, because now it's more expensive, and guess who just made some money off the deal? You did. So look, I want you to keep that in mind. As an owner, you always make more of the money when it get more expensive. So you buy things now and you own them, and as they go up in value, guess who make money off the deal? You do. So that's what investing's all about. So think about this. Who own what shoe company do Yeezys come with? Adidas. What shoe company is is Jordans with? Nike. So now, if you own Nike stock or you own Adidas stock, when them shoes get more and more expensive, you make money. So your goal is to be an owner. That's what investing is. Investing is being an owner in a company that you didn't even start. So that's how I want y'all to think about investing. You can do it now. There's 3 ways that you can invest even before you turn 18. So one, the way that you can invest now is an account called an UTMA account, UTMA. And if you got one of those accounts, your parents open it for you, you can buy stock. You can invest in companies and let them go up in value. So that's the one for now. You can invest in your college, and that's called a 529. Or with a 529, that's how you invest towards college. So you can buy stock, and as it goes up in value, you put in $10. When it rises in value, now you got even more money to pay towards your college expenses. Here's the other cool thing. That's college or trade school. So you don't even have to just use that money for college. If you wanted to go be a plumber, you wanted to go be an electrician, you could use it to pay for school. You could pay for barber school with your 529 money. And you could start doing that at 13. You could start doing that at 6. If you got a little sister or a little brother, JT, tell them about it too. Because guess what? They could open one and start saving now. The last one, this is for retirement. So the first one was for now, and you could take that money out now. The second one is for college. You take the money and you use it for college. This third one is for retirement.
Hold up. Hold up. You about to give us jewels. We talking about teenagers. You about to drop a jewel about retirement. Now, talk to us.
So it don't matter if you're 13, 16, 14, it don't matter what age you are. If you're thinking about money for when you in your 60s, right now you can't even think about it. We talking about grandma and them. We talking about money that grandma and them want to use. Imagine if you started saving that at 13. Imagine if your grandma had money and then she told you, I had this money since I was 13 years old.
Woo.
You could do that.
All right, Martin, we had another question, man, from my good man, Terry. Terry, talk to us.
I'm Terry Miller, and I'm rising to 7th grade. I'm really happy to be on the show, and I was wondering if you could give us some tips on credit and debt.
Terry, that is credit and debt. This is a good conversation, brother. So look, all right, here's the deal. Here's what I want you to know. When it comes to credit, there's 3 things that you have to know. There's credit, there's a credit score, and there's a credit report. These are the 3 things you got to know about. So when it comes to credit, overall, this is like your adult financial reputation. I want you to think about yourself in class, Terry. You know, so in school, how are you in school? Are you the class clown? You the studious guy? Or you the one, you causing a little trouble? You ain't the fighter in there, are you? So look, this is what it's like when your credit is like your reputation. Everybody, all the people in the credit world, they know you for this thing. So this is how you could be the one who pay late. You the one that always pay on time. You the one that don't borrow a whole lot of money. This is your reputation. So your credit is like your adult financial reputation. So your credit score, this is like your financial report card.
So your credit score, your credit report is like your financial report card. So they look at this report and they can see all that you've done. They can see how much you borrowed. They can see if you pay on time, all of these things. And they use that to create your financial GPA, which is your credit score. So your credit score, they look at this and it can be low or it can be high, but it's all based on your reputation and your report card. You're going to see it on your report card. So that's how I want you to think about your credit, your score, and your credit report. It's like your report card, your reputation, and your GPA. So, and all of these things is going to matter if you want to borrow money. If you do a great job and your reputation is good because you always pay your money back when you borrow it, you don't borrow too much more than you can actually pay for, then you got a good reputation. And that leads to the debt that you have. And here's how I want you to think about debt. So debt, because that's what you got to borrow money. When you borrow money, now you owe somebody. So if you ever let somebody borrow some money, you like, man, when you going to pay me back? They're in debt right now to you. So when it comes to debt, it's the money that you borrow that you have to pay back. And here's the deal. Debt is kind of like being late on an assignment at school. And think about this.
I know they know about that one. If you can attest to that, being late on an assignment, just put in the chat, that's me. That's me.
Not the off script crowd. I know y'all ain't never late on y'all assignments. So look, the debt is like being late on your assignment. And when you're late, sometimes your teacher, she might deduct 5 points. And she going to keep deducting 5 points until you finally pay it back. So, but with debt, instead of them deducting your points, you owe them more money until you turn in all of your paper. So until you give them back every dollar that you borrowed, until you give them back every dollar, you got to keep on paying them money. Just like if you don't turn in your full assignment, you're going to get points deducted. Until you give them back every dollar you borrowed, they're going to keep charging you more and more money. So with debt, you got to remember, pay it back as fast as you can so that they don't take more and more of your money. And this is the last thing I'm going to say about debt and credit. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you have to keep debt in order to build your credit. And you want to have good...
Say that one more time.
So never let anyone tell you that you have to keep debt in order to build your credit. Because a lot of people will tell you that because they want you to keep on paying them money. Make sure that you know that. And here's the other thing. You want to keep good credit, but do not drown yourself in debt. Because the Bible even tells us the borrower is slave to the lender. So that means you got to keep on working and keep on working until you could pay that person back. You want to live a life. And when we talk about wealth, we want to live a life where we don't continue to owe people, and we don't have to keep working so hard. We don't have to keep making sacrifices. We don't have to keep compromising in order to pay people back. So keep your debt low, but keep your credit score high, because that is what's going to make you one of the most dangerous people. That's what's going to allow you to just up and say, I want to go chase my dreams in California. I want to go chase my dreams across the country. And I don't have one thing that's going to stop me or hold me back. When I don't have that car note, when I don't have a whole bunch of credit card debt that makes me have to keep my job, when I don't have all these things, I set myself up to be able to do whatever I choose to do in life. And that's the life I want you to live. And it's a lot of people that it's because of debt that they can't live those lives. They got to keep that job and they got to keep working hard. You don't have to. Set yourself up to where you are dangerous in this life. You are free. You are free. You are not the slave to a lender. You are free. And keep yourself free. Keep yourself available. Keep yourself open to what God wants you to do by not drowning yourself in debt.
I can't take no more, man. I can't. I got my sister Aria up first. She's got a question that I want to throw your way. I want you to check this out and let me know what you think.
Hey everyone, it's Aria and I'm 17 years old and I will be going into my senior year at Indian Creek. Can you talk about the value of having financial conversations with friends and family?
So here's something to think about, right? So for anybody listening, anybody watching, I want you to make sure you gotta be wise about how you approach your parents, right? Because it's going to be different. And sometimes it's not that our parents just don't want us to do things, or they don't want us to grow, or they don't want us to make money. It's just they want to make sure that you're committed and that you're serious about it. So they want to check and make sure that they're not making an investment in their time. They're not taking time out of their busy schedule to do something that you're not going to follow through with. So, one of the things, here's 3 quick things that you could do. And sometimes you got to get a little slick, right? So, first thing I say is, look, have conversations with your friends about the topic when your parents are around. Because when you on that phone or when you on FaceTime, your parents, they listening. They checking in. They want to see what you're saying for real. So, get around them. They in the kitchen eating dinner. Get on there with your girl. Hey, what kind of account is that you said you opened? You said it's one of them savings accounts? That you said you said your mom opened you a 529? Okay. I want me a 529. Or tell me what does that account do for you? That's how you save for college? Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm about to Google it. Say little stuff like that, and then your parents, they listening. They gonna ear hustle. They happy to hear you talking about that. It's and they picking up on it and they learning from you. The other thing you can do is you gotta invest in yourself, right? So ask your parents, hey, look, for Christmas, can you buy me a book on stocks? Can you buy me a book on saving money? Like these types of things. They got books out there that you can use. That you can buy. So you find the books, and then you ask your parents to buy you that book. So then they looking like, oh, okay, you really want to learn about this. The last thing I'll say, because our parents, they want to be right. They love being right, and one of the best ways to learn is to teach. So ask your parents a question. Just go up to them and say, hey, Mom, what do I have to do to invest my money? And let them answer that question for you. So that's another way. And if they don't want to be wrong, they're going to want to go and find the answer so they can tell it to you. So use those 3 strategies. Let them, when they ear hustling, talk about it. When it's your birthday, when it's Christmas, ask for some books, ask for some games that's all around personal finance. And then when you around them, just drop a question or 2 every now and then about investing or about saving.
Hey, man, thank you for helping us to see some things that in and of ourselves we couldn't see, Martin. We praying that God continue to bless you and your company. And hey, y'all, we may circle back, man, because y'all may have some questions, more questions that you want to ask. We may have Martin on our Instagram because we want to see y'all win. So thank you again, and especially for tuning in on the very first episode. We had to have the Martin Booker. This was history. This history in the making, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me. Off script, off the late. We're gonna make money off the late, man.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, that bag. That bag. That bag. That bag. Oh yeah, I got that bag. That bag. Yeah. That bag. Who need that bag? Hey, listen, once again, thank you, Martin. Everybody who tuned in, I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Y'all got to come back next week. If you thought this week was anything, you ain't seen nothing. Come back next week. Meet us right here off late. We continue to talk about securing the bag. Now, let me end it off like this. Some of y'all might have laughed at me when I said that bag. Because you like, he ain't got no bag. These just a little couple ones. But let me tell you something. If you ain't learned you something when Martin said it, let me reiterate what he was trying to tell you. When you see these dollars, you just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a poverty mindset. The rich, the wealthy, when they see this, they don't just see $5, they see multiplication. Let me help you understand it like this. Y'all ever heard of the Chinese bamboo tree? See, when you plant that particular seed, it's only one seed. But the power in that seed, good God. After the first year, the story says you plant it, you come by and you see nothing above ground. The seed is just under. It don't even grow after the first year. You see nothing. The story says that you come back year 2 and check on your Chinese bamboo tree, you still will see nothing. Seed under the ground. You come back the 3rd year, nothing. Come back the 4th year, nothing. But something special happened with your Chinese bamboo tree in that 5th year. You know what happens? The story says in the 5th year, the bamboo tree grows to 90 feet tall in just 1 week. 90 feet tall in just 1 week. But you planted it 5 years ago. Now some people may say, dang, it grew overnight like that? Nah, it grew over 5 years, but it was growing underground. You couldn't see it, but it was happening the whole time. What I'm trying to tell y'all is from this day on, don't just see money as just paper. You got to see it as a seed. And when you plant it in the right places, when you save it, when you nurture it, when it's being invested, when y'all got studied compound interest and you putting it in those places, that one seed, that $1 that you laughed at when I said it was a bag, if you give it enough time and put it in the right places, multiplication, y'all. I'm telling you, that is the power of a seed. Money is a seed because it has the potential to grow exponentially, y'all. That's a wealth mindset. No more poverty, y'all. Let's keep securing the bag. Let's keep getting the bag. I gotta go, y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Give me my money. Give me my money. All right. Oh my! Oh! Hey! Get my!
Wait a minute. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. I said, wait a minute. Don't leave. Listen, y'all. We know that all of us, we are one big family, and it's only right that we do this after every service. Listen, today we learned about finances, getting your money right, make sure you're saving and all that good stuff. But we know that scripture says that wherever you put your treasure is also where your heart will be. And understanding that the only way that we can get our finances right, get everything right, is if our hearts are straight and that we put Jesus in the center of our hearts, right? So what I want to do right now is if you have never, dedicated your life to Christ, or you want to be able to redirect your life to Christ, I'm not going to ask you to scream, shout, holler. All I want you to do is just say this prayer with me. Say, Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you. I admit that I am a sinner, and I now change my old ways. I believe that you sent your son Jesus to die on the cross for my sins. And today, I make you Lord of my life. I pray that you change me, renew me, transform me. I'm yours. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen, y'all. Listen, if you made that prayer, listen, I'm going to simply just have you, they going to put the information in there. They going to make you good and willy-nilly. But listen, this is the first service, man. We off the late. We off the late. Bye, y'all. See y'all next week, man.
You know what time it is. Off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, off the lake, off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, you can catch us off the lake. Off the lake, off the lake.
Shawty a little body, she my little boo thing. And Shorty got the fatty. Shorty got the fatty. Shorty be catching mood swings.
I got another challenge for you, bro.